Hi everyone, this is Joanne and I'm really excited to show you all these items. I just got back from a garage sale where everything was $1. Everything was $1 each. It was crazy though. There were just bins. They didn't really have it organized. And just bins upon bins of stuff for like those big Rubbermaid tubs. And there were some collectors there. They probably know this family because as I was leaving, I said, what's the deal? Are you moving? And the man was really kind enough because you'll see I have like quite a bit of stuff here. He was kind enough to help me take my things out to the car. Because what happened was I was purchasing everything and he gave me a deal. He didn't really count everything item per item. And so anyway, let me get back to it. I said, what's the deal? Are you moving? And he said, no, we buy up storage units and then, we're reselling things. So I thought, oh, okay, got it. Because at first I felt like, wow, I hope this isn't like someone died and all of these items are precious and they're selling them. There was even like, I'm not a collector of like antiques or even jewelry or anything like that, but I could see people going through things and there was like I've been gifted Brighton bracelets before, or earrings, or it's a company, I believe is Brighton, and they come in a colorful tin, this one was a heart. That's why I'm making a heart shape. I love you all. A heart shape that I saw one. It was a bracelet, and again, $1 each. And I know that Brighton is kind of an expensive brand, but I left it there. I didn't need it, and it did say something about friends on it. So I was thinking, oh, could I give this to a friend? And I thought just for the tin was pretty, but then I have so many tins and items and, I don't want to be greedy either. Maybe somebody else could use that for a gift, of somebody they have in mind already or something. So I mostly, always go for the junk journal stuff. And most of the time there's not anybody else looking through that stuff. So, but again, it was all mishmashed together. So I had to just kind of push stuff aside and try to look through. And if I saw a few books, I would go to that bin, but it was crazy. And it's really hot and humid here today in Wisconsin. So, and this was across the border in Minnesota, but I was like, oh man, so it was tough too. Part of the stuff was in the garage, but not too much stuff. All the stuff I wanted was out in the heat on the asphalt driveway, But anyway, sorry, gabba here. So I'll try to get to showing you the stuff. So $1 each, but again, he didn't count it. The man who owns the place did not count it. He just kind of said, a certain price, and I was like, sold. So yeah, so this is really cool. We'll try to, maybe I can push some of the stuff off to the side so you can kind of see each item a little better. So this is a very old game. I'm not familiar with this game, but I threw stuff in. I didn't look carefully through everything. I was in a bit of a hurry. My husband took me, he had a break, he had a lunch break, and he said, all right, let's go. But we didn't have much time. So this says 1974. If you're familiar with this game, let me know, but I know nothing about it. It says Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. But what I wanted it was for the images. I mean, they're like flashcards. They're so neat. And they're all the sea, so Voyage of the Sea. So maybe submarines. Are they all submarines? Oh, yeah, I guess maybe they're all submarines. But I just thought they were neat looking. And I like the numbers on there. Even if you didn't like the image, you could definitely cut out the numbers. But I think the images are, it's just submarines, but it's cool. And even the other side, if you have a beach themed junk journal, or you're going on the water for something, that would be really cool to use a few of these. I'll probably be sharing some of these things in my junk journal kits. So check out my Etsy shop because I have a lot of fun stuff in there. All right. So these, excuse me, these were rubber banded together all in one batch. I think they're from Target. I recognize those tags, and it said they were selling each $1.48. Each of these was at Target. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Maybe I'll take the plastic off. I feel like the plastic leaves a glare and then you don't get a true sense of what these are. So these are just gift tags. And it looks like, some of them are different patterns. Some are the same. Oh, 2 of each pattern. Okay. All right. And so you can just take them off there and use them in your junk journals or for gifts. I mean, definitely can't beat the price, right? Oh, there were so many people at the sale, and the sale had basically just started when we got there. So my husband was joking. He said, "Run! They're buying up all the stuff you want." So I was like, "Yeah, let me out of the car." So yeah, I'm running in there. No, I don't. I'm not like that. I always think, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So if I find some things, aren't these adorable? They are self-adhesive, it says, and little sweaters. These would be so cute in a winter junk journal, or, I just was like, I love these. And these were they were separate too. They weren't together. So, super cute. And this, I have no idea what this is. I do speak some German, but not enough to figure out what this is. I think it's maybe photography. I don't know. If you're fluent in German, let me know. That it could be, I could be completely wrong, but I just like, wow, I did not see that one of Jesus on the back. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Why did I open that right to that page? Maybe I need more Jesus in my life. I am doing a Bible study now. Jesus, Jesus, help me. All right. So, okay, so anyway, I just liked that it was all in German and that it had such beautiful images. So if you know anything about this book, ooh, those are creepy. Okay, my friend Sandra from Blossom and Inspire would like these. She likes creepy Halloween stuff. That's scary. I don't even want to see that. Sandra, if you're watching, I'm going to cut out this page and send it to you. Right? Yikes. All right, so, but yeah, I just paged through quick and thought, wow. And as soon as I saw it was German, and it's fun to use foreign language materials in junk journals. So this, I love the box. I love everything about it. And I did open it. I was looking through a few things as I was sorting them a little bit better to show you. And I was like, oh, I love it. And I don't see what year this is. 1964. Okay. Just the same year as the, what else was 1964? Oh, the Voyage game, Voyage of the Sea. So anyway, this looks like someone did not even use it. So it's an old bridge for two, Gorin's Bridge for Two. This must be Gorin. I don't know. But what's neat about it is, when I saw this, I thought, oh, this is so cute. Milton Bradley land. And just look at the image. So vintage. It says Candyland here. And yeah. I just love this even. This alone was worth $1 for me. So I was like, oh, I love it. And here's the directions. And it just looks like it's in really great condition. I think this is for holding the bridge cards. I've never played bridge, but I thought, well, maybe I could use these somehow. They have like a hook on there, don't they? I don't know anything about bridge. So, but I thought, well, maybe I could use these racks for something. I don't know. Holding something up in my craft room. But look at, these are brand new in the plastic. Milton Bradley, a set of cards. I feel like these are so precious. I love them. Oh, like, what is that? Lord of the Rings. My precious. So yeah, and my voice is still weird. If you've been following me for, gosh, it's like over a week now, my throat it's seasonal allergies, and I was in Florida and it just did a number on my throat. And I keep trying to, I don't know, I'm drinking some different teas and stuff, and it's just has to run its course, I guess. But anyway, so with my voice like this, I can definitely do the, my precious, a little better. So if you haven't seen Lord of the Rings, you'll be like, what is she on? Okay, and this is really cool too. Just the score pad doesn't have any writing on it. Sometimes it's fun when they do have writing on them, but I like this. So, and then the two red racks. So 2 red, 2 black, and yeah. So anyway, I guess I don't need to rearrange that special. I will just pop it off to the side here. Okay, and then I'm trying not to leave too much pause in between my items here. So you can see the original prices on some of these. This is an artist, and I haven't heard of him before. Apparently, he's a French artist. His name is Gustave Caillebotte. I would say that's Caillebotte or Caillebotte. I do not know of him, but he definitely looks like an impressionist. So I just saw this and saw that it looked new inside. So, and it looks brand new. So it says Halfpric Books. We have a lot of Halfpric Books around here. Not a lot, but we have some of them around Wisconsin and Minnesota. So, but it was $5. But originally it probably would have been a lot more. I don't see the price on here, but the original price, but it's just different artist prints, and it looks like it's 5 of each print, and it looks brand new to me. I don't think any of these have been used. And, it also has the envelopes are brand new. So even if, even if I didn't want to use all the cards, which I will, but I may sell some or put some in junk journal kits that I sell. But even if I didn't want all the cards, I definitely can use the envelopes too, or put those in kits as well. So, and then this says $4.50. I don't recognize this tag, but these are just, it says use rubber stamps on these cards. Oh, I didn't even notice that. It says Hero Arts. If you know anything in particular about any of these items, definitely let me know. So this was, it says the year 2000. Yeah, and acid free. So I just thought, cute little pack. And I guess I could open it so you can see better. I don't know. So here. Okay, because again, the plastic kind of distorts the view. Oh, okay, they're like in a big bundle. They're just in Hero Arts, rubber stamps. Okay. Yeah, again, I haven't heard of that brand, but they have a little advertisement thing in here. It's cute. But just earth tones and kind of fun. Probably looks just kind of more white on screen, but in person it has a little bit of a sandy look and a little bit cream color. Then there's like white, and then there's like a tan. So yeah, and coordinating envelopes. So yeah, very cute. Now this, I don't really know what these are. I just saw Frank Lloyd Wright. And it looks like architecture plans or something. It says 1993, the Museum of Modern Art from New York. Regular price at the museum said $7.95. Maybe that was even a sale at the museum. I don't know. But there were 2 of these, so I grabbed both of them. Maybe just a sketchbook. Oh, yeah. But they're pretty nice. Almost like, yeah, it is like a cardstock. This would be a beautiful sketchbook. So yeah, I wasn't sure what it was. I thought maybe they had this image on the inside pages or a bunch of images. So yeah, I didn't know. I like that though. I like both of those. So that was that. And this is looks like just a stationery pack. It says Kathleen Dennis on it. Ephesians. Huh. It was like maybe a Christian. Martin Designs. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that brand or anything, but there are recipes in here. I was like, oh, I might try some of the recipes. So first few pages have been used, but otherwise it's just the same pages throughout. I thought this was a pretty image though with it's like, are these lilies? Okay. Yeah. So for irises. Okay. Irises, are those irises? Oh, bad with my flowers. So, anyway, if you know, let me know down below, comment below. But I thought it looks pretty with these postage stamps, and looks like a moth or a butterfly. So, and I just thought it was pretty, and with the writing on here, like, part of that. It looks like, oh, it says Amazing Grace. It's some of the verses from the song Amazing Grace. Oh, uh-oh, somebody's address is in here. I better flip that over. No, I don't think it was an address. I think it was a recipe. That's good. Yeah, so anyway, that was, just is kind of fun. And then a couple more stationery items are these. Now, these say Liberty on them. Again, I don't know this brand either. And it says Liberty as if it was the store. It says 15 pounds in British or, from the UK. That's really interesting. And then down here it says it's from Italy. Yeah, really interesting. Okay, and then it was marked down from 15 pounds to $7.50 to half price. So, okay, in case you can't see these, I should have maybe opened these already so that you're not sitting here watching me open these. But anyway, I can chat to fill in the time too, can't I? Nobody has any doubts about that. Yeah, she can fill the time. All right, okay, that's upside down. I'm going to turn it around. Okay, so I just thought it's a stationery set, and then these are it's weird how they're curved in here, but let me rip this better so I might want to save that little Liberty thing there, the emblem. But I will flatten these under a large set of books or something. It's just writing paper and with the printed envelopes, so printed on the inside. Yeah, and so there were 2 of those. So yeah. I thought, well, you know, they're kind of not my favorite pattern per se, but I thought I could definitely use them. So it's not anything bad. This, I don't need music sheets at all, but when I saw that it was Disney collection, I thought, oh, that'd be nice. And sometimes I get music sheets or music books, and they've got some weird kind of, you know, music songs in there. I got some, I don't know, I got some recently, and they were just weird lyrics, like, you know, about dying or something, which, you know, yeah, it just, I mean, I was going to say we all die. I mean, that's no news, but it was just kind of creepy. And I was like, okay, recycle, recycle. So when I saw this Disney one, I was like, oh, good. You know, something should be safe lyrics, should be uplifting. Won't be something that, you know, someone is getting depressed by reading. So song from Dumbo and, you know, all the hits. So I thought, great, this would be great for junk journaling, and they're nice big pages. I don't know if it doesn't say the well, you know what, let's get a handy dandy ruler here. So original price was $24.99, and these are about 9 inches across by 12 inches high, so 9 by 12. So definitely a good size sheets for junk journals. So Rapunzel song, all kinds. So I'm imagining it's all the music from these Disney hits. So love that. Now this next few items are Charlie Brown, and these are vintage Charlie Brown books. And I will take wet wipes and kind of gently clean these books, and after this I'm going to wash my hands, because, you know, it's just everything kind of has, sometimes it's been in a basement or a garage or what have you, but these are really vintage books. 1966. What's this one? I don't see the year on this one right away, but they're all, I think, from the 60s. Yeah, so this one is from 1952. Wow, that surprises me, because I thought this one was a little bit newer, but yeah. So great for vintage Peanuts themed junk journals, or just if you want to appreciate the cartoons. I mean, Snoopy's so adorable, and, you know, Lucy, Charlie Brown. I mean, even if you wanted them as little coffee table books for a while. And then I found these. Okay, so you're going to hear stuff being thrown on the side. You'd be like, wow, crash. All right, so I recognize these stickers as Dollar General. And this is Bendon brand, which Dollar Tree sometimes sells Bendon brand items as well, books. And oh, this is a sticker book. I didn't even notice that. Color by sticker. Oh, okay. I thought this was just a coloring book. It's one of the sticker ones where you add stickers to the pages. Okay, fun. I have done these before, but I had not seen this this particular one. So yeah. So that, and again, everything was $1 each. So, you know, this is definitely worth it because it was marked as $3. This one, advanced coloring. Okay, you have to pass a test before you can color in here. You have to make sure you're advanced. No, just kidding. So I like some of these images. I love to use these in junk journals. And you definitely can color them. I mean, coloring is very therapeutic, very relaxing if you're having any anxiety or you know, even depression sometimes. I believe you can color, and I have heard, I do not typically suffer from anxiety or depression, but I have heard that it's very therapeutic for that. And I can imagine, because my junk journaling is very therapeutic to me. So I just feel like if you're having a bad day, you go junk journal, you forget all about it. This one says, relax and accept the crazy. Oh, I love that. This is sarcastic advanced coloring. So not only do you need to be an advanced colorer, but you have to be sarcastic. So there you go. Have to pass those tests. How do I like my eggs in a cake? Cute. Very cute. I have talked about putting together a sarcasm junk journal kit in my Etsy shop, which I have not yet. I'm trying to source materials for it. So this would be perfect to add to that. So there you go. So again, this has a $3 price tag from Dollar General. This is Birds, Blooms, and Butterflies. These are all from that Bendon brand. What's nice is they have easy to tear pages here. So these ones are a little more lightweight. This one is more like a Dollar Tree one. I don't particularly like the Dollar Tree coloring books because they have really thin pages. This isn't too bad. I don't like them when they're really thin and they hardly, you know, hold up. But this one isn't too bad. So, yeah. And $3. And like I said, I got a good deal. So, I didn't even open this up. It looks like it's sealed. It is, it's HP textured greeting cards, ivory and half fold. So definitely would be great for printing on if you have a party or a wedding invite that you're typing up. But I just bought it for junk journaling for using the cards in the envelopes. But it would be really nice for printing out as well. And then now I'm getting into some material. Okay, so, well, this is not material, but this says on it, Belkin. And I think is Belkin a travel brand? Let me know, but it has a cord on here. So I guess this is one for keeping cords. I opened it up at the sale. It looked pretty clean. And because some of these items sometimes are hard to clean yourself. So I want to make sure it looked decent, and it does. And I thought it would just be a handy little bin for, you know, putting like my scissors in on the go or things like that. So I tossed it in. So yeah, and then these I believe are, and I think this one is missing a few. This one only has a couple in it. I think it's marked $5. Catalog price $14, store $5. So I have no idea which store this is from. Looks almost like a mail order type thing, but anyway. And there were some of these loose in some of the bins, like somebody had torn them apart and didn't put them back in. And I didn't want the loose ones. I just felt those might be kind of dirty and oily or whatever. I don't know. They were just kind of messy, but maybe I should have because they're a nice set. But there's 2 in this pack. And then this one, I think, I'll just rip this because I'm not going to use this plastic. It has too many tags and things on it. I can't really reuse it. Let me see how many are in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I should have grabbed maybe the extra ones that were in another. But so if I have 6, that's a good number. I usually don't have more than like 6 people for dinner. I actually want to wash these up and use them. Like if I have ladies over for coffee or if I have a dinner party, I just think they'd be great. They're just the cloth napkins. But definitely you could use these for junk journaling. It'd be almost like a fat quarter size, wouldn't it, from material? What does it say on here? Coming Home. Do you know that brand? I'm not familiar, but a pretty pattern as well. So you could definitely use them in journals. So I'll see. But my idea was to actually use them as napkins. Okay, now these I thought would be great for boho journals. So there's 2 of these. Original price at the store looks like, or sale, was $13. It says Bombay Kids. And I don't know, made in India. So my thinking was that these would be great for boho junk journaling. And you get a lot of material in here for $1 each. So cutting these, are these pillow covers? No, they were, okay. They were saying they were like curtains, I think. Because I thought it said on here, yeah, sham. Okay, a sham. No, a sham is, Joanne. A sham is a pillow cover. So, wow, they'd be gorgeous as pillow covers. Okay, maybe I want to use them for that now. I almost hesitate to cut these up now. They're just gorgeous, right? But my thinking when I saw them was what they would make. If you hear my little dog barking in the background, her name is Princess, and she is very much a princess. So, yeah. Hold on a second. I'm going to try to get her to cut it. I will come back. Okay, sorry, I'm back. That was Princess. Ugh. I did the angry mom yell at her, which maybe will last for 2 minutes to quiet her down. What I was saying is these are gorgeous, and now I think I want to use them as actual pillowcases, pillow shams. I don't want to cut these up. I'm rethinking my thought process there. Okay, but there are 2 of these. There were only 2 at the sale. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't really think those are gorgeous, so yeah. Okay. So there's those. And now there are some Asian items. Let me grab them. And these may be, oh no, I've still got some more. I was gonna say these might be the last items, but they're not. Okay, so I did not even take these out of the plastic. They have Chinese pricing on them. They have, so I believe they had fringe on them. It says 100% silk. There's Chinese characters. I believe that these are scarves. This one, at least. Sorry. If you're into ASMR, you'll be like, yes, give me more. All right. Ugh. There we go. Yes, it's a scarf. Brand new in the pack. I thought this would just be gorgeous for Asian junk journals, but also I honestly think I would wear this, you know, like on a night out, like on a, if I was going to a fancy, you know, I don't know. Does it smell? I'm smelling it, sorry. It doesn't smell. All right, that's a good thing. Yeah, 100% silk. It's probably worth something, but I would use it at like a funeral or a wedding, you know, with a dress. So yeah, so we'll see. Now these are interesting. These are new in the pack too, and also Chinese writing. I thought that these are probably for holding items, like they turn into a little bag almost. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, like you, yeah, see, like this. And I think you can, I've seen these from other countries. I think you can do this and it turns into a little box. So cute for jewelry or items or junk journal items. But can you see that on screen? I'm a little bit closer, but you see how they fold up and you can either tuck these inside and attach them that way. There's a little like bead type here, cloth bead almost. Or you can do them on the outside. I don't know if you're seeing this. Yeah, you could do them on the outside too. So we have been to Guatemala and we have bought something like this, something like this, sorry, in Guatemala. So I knew what they were and thought they're just beautiful. And they're that silky, beautiful coloring. Yeah, so thought they were really pretty too. I have this one, and this is the same thing. Hopefully the glare isn't too bad from the wrapping, but the green and then the blue. So those are the same. So for $1 each, I mean, definitely worth it. And then another one of these scarves, because this has fringe on it as well. So yeah, okay. And then last two items. So, all right, this is, it's from Halfpric Books and it was marked $9.98, like $10. And it says that it's the toy book. And I think what it is trying to look up how much your toys are worth. If you were like a toy collector, I believe, I think, or what is it? Oh, just maybe the history of different toys. But I liked the vintage images in here, and so that's why I bought it. So I'm not a toy collector at all, but I just like the vintage images and thought these would be great for junk journals. Now, I don't see the, oh, 1992. There it is, right in bright yellow. 1992. So, yeah. So, yeah, but about a lot of vintage items. So, yeah. So, I will be cutting this up. Yes, I'm sorry, book lovers. Be warned. Be forewarned. I will be cutting this up. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can see this great on it, but it is a train case. And, okay, I'm going to pull you up if I can. It's not working. Okay, sorry. You can't really see this too great on screen. It looks dirty too. This is the top and it's got like stuff on it. So I'm going to really have to clean it up. And it says David Berg. I think that was somebody's, I think this was David's and he had his name engraved on there. And that's kind of chipping off. So I would use a little bit of a black paint or something. But the thing I liked is I was able to open it and the inside did not look too gross. So, but I will be cleaning it up. These train cases are usually worth quite a bit of money. Okay, let me bring these up while I'm chatting a little bit more so you have something to look at. Take the cover off this one because that was the last item. So, but I hate to leave you. How long is this video? You'll be like, okay. Get off the screen, lady. I just want to say that train cases are usually pretty expensive if they're in good shape like that. I've seen them. Well, just look them up on eBay. Look them up on eBay or Etsy, and you may be surprised because those train cases. I got one for like, what did I pay for it? $16 at a like a thrift store, and I thought that was a good deal. This $1, can't beat it. Sorry I couldn't show it better on screen because I would have to back you way up and then it just wouldn't work. So I have a little tripod. It's not a tripod, but it attaches to my desk. It's some sort, I guess it would be considered a tripod, but it doesn't have 3 legs. What do you call it? I don't know. Just a mount. There we go. There, she found her words. A mount. A desk mount. So anyway, I don't need to, show you this again. I've already showed you this one, but I thought as I was gabbing about the train case that I would show you this other one. So anyway, I think that's about it. And it was nice of Princess to say hello, but I didn't let her be on screen for too long. If you want to see my dogs, I will try to show you them sometime. I did show a photo of them in one of my videos. This is a little picture of them I have next to me on my desk. So it was from like our Christmas letter, and it's Marcia and Princess. Marcia's the big one. Princess is the little barky one. She's not too barky though in general. It's just trying to protect the house, and there obviously was a security breach. Could have been a package or something. All right. So I am working on cleaning my craft room, sorting, and cleaning because I want to film it. I've had some requests to film my craft room, and I love looking at people's craft spaces too, so I get it. But at first it looked like a tornado had hit, so you wouldn't have even been able to see much because it was just heaps and piles. And now after the garage sale here, I'm gonna have to clean that up. But I'm working on it, I promise. And I think maybe like next week I could do that, or even the end of this week. I'll see if I get some time here in the next few days. So, all right. Well, thank you, everyone. I hope you let me know what your favorite item was. I have to say mine was the bridge game. Mine was definitely the bridge game. Let me know what your favorite item was. And if you would have bought similar items, or if you would have left some of these there, you would have been like, $1 is even too much for that. But let me know. All right. I'll see you soon in my next video. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for the support. Take care. Bye-bye.